Yeah.
The sun is kind of breaking through the clouds, glistening off the East River, but in just a second, they're going to capture the Statue of Liberty, sort of out underneath those two bridges back there. You've got the Brooklyn, the Manhattan Bridge, you got a piece of the Skyline, and those bridges sort of frame that statue, as you can see right there off in the distance. Yeah, it makes for sort of a nice, far away image. Have the Domino Sugar Plant anymore, though. If you look up ahead to your right side, yeah, the old Domino Sugar Company relocated. So they closed their doors here for the final time a number of years ago. Interesting development. The Domino Plant has since become landmark status in the buildings. A developer purchased the site. They're going to turn it into like a 1200. But again, what is what all right, this is going to sign off. I don't know if I mentioned I did take a few intermissions during this boat ride. I think you're overtaking on the bridge right now. You want to grab a beer downstairs. We've got sandwiches and chips, hot chocolate, a whole bunch of good stuff. I'm going to be back in just a few minutes. I'm going to pick it up.
Watch the number of photos I'm taking. Got to save some for Belleville. But this, never get a chance like this again.
The day is perfect.
It is, isn't it?
I wasn't sure what the distance was. But it's possible now there's enough like water now.
And you're telling me that I can connect the USB port to my iPad. True?
Aye,
But it
well,
gets kind of,
you can download it.
That's what I mean. It could be downloaded as a movie to the iPad, and then it could be. I could sell that to you.
Aye, but if you don't erase it, I've got a copy as well.
What is the capacity of the car in here?
I mean, how long to flatten it?
No, not how long to flatten. The capacity.
I don't know. I've never got near it, John.
Is it 8 gigabytes, 16, 32, 64? I wonder if it's located on here. I would do
Is
this.
it no set?
I'm wondering if it does. And I'll cut this here.
Cover that one off.
Nice lighting in this.
24 karat gold leaf, New York Life Insurance. There's your premiums up there. And you know what? To the left of it, to the south of it, you'll see this slender light gray building with this golden dome. That's the Metropolitan Life Insurance building. And by the way, that dome is 24 karat gold as well. Although MetLife sold that one and converted it into condominiums. 34th Street on your left side. There's that Empire State Building once again. 34th Street, 5th Avenue. By the way, just to get it in, if you look over your left shoulder, there's two gray and white barges. It's a waterfront restaurant called the Water Club. The operator of the Water Club, same as the owner of the River Cafe, but if you do look over your left shoulder behind that restaurant, there's an old brick building, which is Bellevue Hospital, the oldest public hospital in the country. And those gray buildings not too far over your left shoulder, New York University Medical Center, one of the great health centers here in the city.
So what is this? Is this United Nations?
This is the UN. It's right here.
If you want to take a look up ahead to your left side, there is that Chrysler building. We did catch a glimpse of this one earlier from the Hudson River side. Yeah, again, it has like that silver spire top. That is the Chrysler building. And right next to the Chrysler building, or I should say behind it, there's this gray building. You see the words MetLife up there. You might remember this building being the Pan Am building. They used to land helicopters up there. There was an accident involving a helicopter back in 1978, which shut it down, really. Eventually Pan American went out of business, MetLife took over. Yeah, this is the old Pan Am building. And we are coming up on the United Nations headquarters here, too. Yeah, up ahead to your left, big complex of buildings. This is the United Nations. The first part of it is a slender 40-story building. They're replacing the windows, that's triple scaffolding. That is the Secretary building right there, part of the UN. And actually 42nd Street is opening up straight across to your left side. This is where we started this boat ride. I don't know how we're going across town on 42nd. Getting back to the UN, there's a long building along the water's front, which is the conference building. Green last one kind of set back a bit, partly a hotel for the United Nations administrative officers. And you know, you're going to get a pretty good picture here in just a second too, along with the United Nations. You'll see the Chrysler building sort of set back behind it. And you can see that Chrysler building right there. Nice little postcard shot right here of the Chrysler building. In fact, if you get back to that Chrysler building, you look around the upper half, you'll notice these gargoyle eagle wings. They are designed after the 1929 Chrysler radiator cabin and hood order. Back to the UN though. You see that building with that white dome sweeps up on the side? That's the General Assembly.